Now Newton on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's brought on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, here's Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Newton on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Newton to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. Tuesday.
To throw on 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Part of the reason they're here, no doubt, is his big performance in the NFC title game, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy? Then, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 62 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Hey, let's go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready. Gun. Ready, go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Express.
C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Here's Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Hey, let's go.
They'll run it. Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Oh, my Cam. There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. McCaffrey on the counter. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Hey, let's go.
Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down. 12 yards that time for... And it'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They go play action with Ryan. Trying to lay one up deep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Browns out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Ryan. And open, that's Calvin Ridley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw is Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's go. Let's go. Right to the 3.
On second down, here's Newton. Going up top. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. So he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Hey, let's go. 11.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Let's go.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. He's to the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 11.
Here we go.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Thomas Davis. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw is Newton. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Come on now. Hey. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down. Newton punches hands and complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Gun!
On second down, Ryan. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And give him a gain of 37. Now he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far.
And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. His pass caught with the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Ryan. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Come on.
And he spins away. And some room to run now. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Barter. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the play.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because If he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Eric Saubert, his first touchdown of the new season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Hey, let's go.
He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
21. Get up!
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And Bryant's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this. Until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that.